You want to know the secret to making your brand unforgettable? It's not just your message, it's how you show it. Today, I'm breaking down the psychology of storytelling and the video production tools you need to bring your story to life. Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly how to create content that not only connects, but sticks in your audience's mind. And most importantly,
this is branded like a pro.
Humans are wired for stories. They tap into our emotions, making us remember and connect. But here's the catch. A great story isn't just told, it's shown. And showing it effectively is where most creators struggle. Let's be honest. But don't worry, we'll get into the tools that make this easier. But first, let's talk about why storytelling works. Think about the last great ad or video or short or movie you watched. What made it unforgettable? Chances are it had three things: an emotional connection, a clear purpose, and stunning visuals. And today I'll show you how to recreate that same magic for your brand. By the way, later in this video, I'll also share the exact beginner and pro level gear you need to bring your story to life, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so here's the framework for storytelling psychology: the hero. Now, with the hero, the audience needs to see themselves in the hero's journey. Now, that hero can be represented by talent that's on screen, yourself, or product. Next, we have the conflict. This is the challenge that your hero or your audience or the subject in frame faces. And lastly, transformation, the solution you provide. This is where your brand shines. When you're creating your story, your visuals and sound need to back it up. For example, a good camera ensures your hero is seen clearly. Smartphones with cinematic modes or mirrorless cameras like the Sony FX30, they work wonders. Lighting sets the mood. Using a ring light or a softbox to highlight the emotional tone of the scene, lovely. Gotta have good lighting, super key. And lastly, sound. The sound captures the emotion in your message. Sound is just as important as your visuals. Keep that in mind. Bad sound can ruin an entire video. Bad video with great sound is still an okay video. Now, you may be wondering what gear to start out with or how to upgrade your setup. Listen, my next gen gear guide has you covered. It's packed with recommendations for every budget and experience level. It's not just about buying gear, it's about investing in tools that grow with your brand. It's always thinking about the future, especially when it comes to anything with technology. Future-proof yourself when it comes to buying gear. The link is in the description below, so make sure to grab it after the video. Now that you've mapped out your story, let's talk about how to make it unforgettable through video production. Let's break it down. Okay, circling back to the hero shot. We want to use close-ups to make the viewer feel connected. These are your intimate shots. These are your detailed shots. You can use mirrorless cameras, DSLRs, smartphones, DJI Pocket 3. They all help you tell a better story. And back to the conflict scene, we can add drama with dynamic lighting. We can use RGB lights to represent anger, growth, the blues for blue. But we want to tell better stories. We want to use every tool that we have at our disposal to help tell our story that much better. And lastly, again, the transformation moment. We're gonna go big with this one. Show the big picture of how your product or your service delivers results. Use editing tools like DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, CapCut to bring it all together. And if you want to go big, color grade your shots, add emotional music, and pace your video to match the tone of your story. And stick around because in a minute, I'll show you how even beginner-friendly gear can deliver professional results. Listen, your story doesn't need expensive equipment. It needs the right equipment for your message. For beginners, start out with a smartphone, clip-on mic, a small LED mic, nothing big. For intermediate creators, mirrorless cameras like the FX30 with interchangeable lenses give you more creative control. For you pros out there, invest in a high quality camera like the Sony FX3, use softbox lighting and advanced mics for cinematic visuals and sound. My gear guide, it has all these recommendations and more. It's a must-have if you're serious about elevating your storytelling game. I promise you. Now, before we wrap it up, I have one final thing that ties everything together, and we're gonna make sure that your storytelling leaves a lasting impression on your audience. Storytelling is the heart of unforgettable branding. Video is the language that brings it to life. With the right tools and techniques, you can connect emotionally with your audience and leave a lasting impression on them. All right, yo, now it's time to bring your story to life. Share your brand stories, in the comments. And if you're ready to level up your visuals, check out this next video. And don't forget to grab your next gen gear guide. You'll find the link below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for more tips. Grow your brand through storytelling and content creation. We out of here. Yeah.